So for our first stage in our seal puppet, we're going to need two things. This is a bunch of leftover coffee, and this is an old sock. What we're going to do is dye this sock using the coffee over here. Now, our seal puppet eventually will be set up so that the mouth is right here and this part will be the body. So we're going to dye the entire puppet together by just taking the sock and dunking it into the coffee. Now you can use coffee, you can use tea, you can use fabric dye, whatever you would like, but we're going to let that sit in there for a while to let it completely dry and get very, very tannish brown. So I'm going to leave that in there for a little while and let that dry, and we'll see what it looks like when we're done on our next stage. For the next part of our leopard seal sock puppet, what we're going to need to do is take the dyed sock that's here. You can see that it's all dingy and kind of brown, and we're going to decorate it with some techniques for different parts. Now, we've got a black marker here. I have also got some white and red acrylic paint and some brushes. Now I'm going to hold off on the paint. I'm not going to start that just yet. I'm going to move these over to the side and use my sock here to start making my puppet. And the way that I do that is put my hand inside like this, just like that, and I'm going to pull out the sock and then push it in so that I can create a mouth like this. Next, what I'm going to do is start off with a marker here and figure out where the eyes of my seal are going to be. I think I'm going to have one eye right around here. I'm going to make those nice and big on both sides so that we can see the eyes of our seal. Next, I'm going to get the nose. Now the nose is going to be a triangle type shape right here, and will come down to a point near where my fingers are, just like that. Then I can use the line that's here and bring it down and open into the mouth. Now what I'm going to do is trace the mouth with my marker here, going all the way around in the shape of where the mouth is, just so I know where it's going to be so that I can alter it later. There we are. And I'm going to bring that up and around, right back to that point right there. Now I can open up my sock and take a look at where those marks are. Now it's going to look different now than it was previously. And we're going to make some changes on this. Now for my seal, I'm going to use my black marker and make some spots. And I'm going to go with the grain of the sock, flowing along with the different shapes so that I can make spots on my sock puppet. A leopard seal is spotted, so it's going to have a number of these. Some might be big and some might be small. Your seal is going to be different than everybody else's, so it might have some different types of spots. Now I'm just drawing those along so that I can get the different shapes that are present. I'm going to bring that all the way down to the edge of my sock. Some of these, once again, bigger. Some are going to be smaller. I'm going to carry them all the way down to the edge here. spreading out where the sock is so that I can get the spots all the way through. You want to be kind of random with your spots. They don't have to be everywhere, and we don't want to make your leopard seal solid. We want to make those spots lighter. There we go. There's one side. Now I can flip it over and start doing the spots on the other side. A leopard seal has spots. And doing it with a marker works really well because you can get all of the different shapes that you want for the spots just by drawing it along. And I'm just following the grain of the sock, the weaving that you see in each of these spots. They're kind of like squares, but not quite. There might be some big ones, there might be some small ones. Important thing is that we're getting lots of different spots throughout. We don't want specific patterns. We want differences, changes, things that make our puppet unique. Got that pretty well covered on both sides. Let's take a look. I'm going to open this up, maybe get some in this area in between that I missed. There we go. Cap that off and take a look. So here's my leopard seal sock puppet so far. Stretch it out. Go there. That works pretty well. Now we need to start coloring these parts in. So I'm going to open this up again. And I'm going to start off by making a tongue. And I'm going to do that with my brush. I've got a brush right now, and I'm just going to make a little tongue on the inside with my red. Use that red and make a tongue for my leopard seal. For where they eat their prey, krill. There we go. Next, what I'm going to do is start mixing the two of these together so that I get more of a pink. Now, I like to bring my white into the red to get a close enough pink for what I want, but I'm going to keep those two separate just in case and start going around the inside of the mouth where I drew that line. With this, if you did the red first, this will make it a little bit easier because you're just going to go around the red so that it can be the tongue of your leopard seal. You need to mix quite a bit here of pink because my leopard seal has a big mouth to catch all that krill. I'm going to go right up to the edge. To stretch it out with your fingers just to make sure you're getting into all of the little parts here with your acrylic. And we're using acrylic paint for this because it seeps down into the pores and works really well. And if your pink doesn't quite match up when you're mixing it, that's okay, because it's the inside of the mouth. Some parts are going to be darker and some parts are going to be lighter. So that I get the different parts of the mouth on both sides. Mixing that white up really good with the pink and with the red to get pink for its open mouth. There we go. Almost ready. What we can do is take this and open up its mouth. Get the other spots. You can add teeth other parts to your seal. All right, so we've got this. We just need these two parts left. So I'm going to take this off really quick. There we go. And color in those with some black. Now with the black, I want to use a good amount here. So I'm going to grab it from the cap. Black. Clean off my brush. So we want to make sure to get all of that red off. So we're not using that anymore. There we go. And all I'm going to do is, there we go, get the eyes and the nose with the black. So just go in and start painting the black on the nose. Now the black of the eyes is going to be a lot darker than the spots that we've got. It's going to look a lot more different. All right. Now that that's set, what we need to do is let our sock puppet dry. I'm going to set it over to the side and show you what it looks like when it's completely done, you're going to have something that looks kind of like this, where it's got the different parts, it's got the mouth, the inside, put that on, and have it be